Well, there we go. It's Saturday. God, I thought it was Sunday. So it's still a week of creativity. Next week will be healing. So I thought I will be entering Sunday. So I'm just entering. I'm entering Sunday. I'm not entering Monday. It's 25 to 12. It looks ridiculous when one is synchronizing with the time. As in sports, you see a movement and the time where you're going to hit the ball, make the move. So you had the frequency in your mind and destination is not a big deal, but trying to form a narrative. I wanted to say for the next week is healing, and role play is very healing because it allows you to understand, and you don't need any therapist or anyone to tell you, because the movement itself teaches you. You yourself have that anonymous beauty to understand in your own, and it's nothing to psychoanalyze or manipulate through understandings as if you're in control of knowledge, because that is a judgment and that is below the level of consciousness, which is a plane of judgment within the mind, which is built with critic. It is not self-aware as a witness. And that is what allows you to see things as they are better without being attached to those ideas, and as if you have this control over knowledge, because we have always been raised like that, and we will always see these characters doing these things for decades and decades and decades until they die. There are people who are and I have seen it even with 𝙬𝙙𝙖𝙩, with people that have worked for free, that have meditated, that have gone to India and around the world and danced and made love, and they all share the plane of no judgment and generosity, but working for free, whatever money they had or not. And I have seen it, and also talked about it after the master dies. So there it goes again. You could not believe that these people were dancing and celebrating, and now they are just as corrupted as their parents were, maybe under the slogan of meditation and all these things. and they would do it for money. They have given away the meditations of Osho to market other therapies that are about family because it's more Christian and it sells more. Just for a few more dollars or euros. Only a few had stick to the creativeness that was from meditation has been it's not healing, it's simply understanding, but it is met to the fusion because only in the encounter you can allow the movement enter into your brain as part of your consciousness. So it is like that child that is learning to walk when you are manipulating reason, like a witch that wants to manipulate because she's still learning from elements. There is no witch that has, in the archetype of characters, that has the state of a goddess or a god. So when we go through certain scenarios or times in life, we must become other gods. So we must change our strategy. Um, this is being creative. It's not necessarily being manipulative or being this is very boring for me to be talking here every day until my work is sold out. So I think those who have brought you to me, but I have asked for you. Well, there is a characteristic that is more friendly with the people. So there is some characters can do things that other characters can't do and have more charisma. For so he's friendly. And everyone has their own creative modes. So nobody's coming to me. So this could go faster. I'm not gonna joke anymore or talk about politics. I think people by now know they can be targeted very quickly and change from position if they don't respect environment and children and people's privacy. Because to role play, you need your privacy. You need to think you have your privacy. I have hackers till 2006, but we were role players, so it didn't matter to me. I do not like to have people who do not role play their stories because then is different type of mentality that is entering, and they think to have control over, and they're sharing in another place. And even if one has enough imagination to allow one's intelligence guess what would be, or allow emotions to mingle, is truly an orgiacal form of thinking if you're role playing. So it's beyond hacking. You already know So I'm not gonna be writing stories to make people entertainment as if it's another portal. And I have only come out to move this, and it's been very frustrating and annoying and disgusting. Nevertheless, what could be less than that? Disappointing to know that all these people wouldn't have died if it was treated with respect to other people in the world who have a part of this world. But they took the metaverse for them. So the metaverse can go to hell and burn to ever be seen again. The future generation is in TikTok, it's not gonna be in Facebook. And it's gonna be in other platforms. So I could care less, right? Every second I have suffered without my children because I earn the money of my work. So I don't like to be talking in here. I don't like to be hacked or to be stolen, and I don't want to be anyone's mediation because this is my work. Now, Uranus was the first, and his son was Cronus, and then it was Zeus, but they all had the same pathology. It was funny because after Zeus, we don't know who was the next, because it seems that Zeus also had the same problem. And I'm tired of this mentality as well. I don't see what's so fun about it. So I guess people are being very successful, and for them only matters their connections and their status and what people think about them among them. They will never surrender. They will never, or she said that they will never give power to people who deserve from their own work. Osho said that it was very clear. The corruption is such that they really have this psychosis and fixed idea that even if it was what I asked, they still think they can control me and suppress me and insult me and harass me. I'm tired of listening to H.D. Tudor talking about Megan and all this. It has nothing to do with role play. I've been immersed role playing for 18 years, and for me, it's an obligation having to come out to sell how it works. You're never gonna show it, and you can scam as much as you wanna, make believe, but you will never have it like that. So if nobody has the balls to call me or come here knocking the door to make things as they should, then fuck off. You're only going to listen to be insulted over and over again. And you're going to be telling the same stories to yourself as the same stories you hear from me. That much of a creativity is running because you have nothing to copy from me or use or think that you can manipulate. You're not a role player. You're stuck in character everywhere you go, even if you pick a character. So, how many drugs you need to stimulate yourself to do that? I think is creativity. Because you only have cocksuckers as followers. And it will remain like that. People are gonna be sick of you as I am.